Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Travel Tip Tuesday with the Travel Mug Podcast. This is Jen, and I am joined by my partner in crime, podcasting, Megan.
Are we going
How
to
are
change
you?
the topic of our podcast to
No,
crime?
yeah, this is now a true crime podcast.
I hope, gosh, I hope we're never the stars of that. Well, good to see you, Jen. Good to see you.
As I've mentioned a few times on this podcast, we are not traveling this winter, which is very sad, and I hate it. But in order to do something fun, we have brought back what my husband and I call International Date Night. So we started this when we lived in our very first small apartment together, and we didn't have much money to travel. So, what is International Date Night? You're probably wondering out there. So it's a night where we cook food from a, a different country other than Canada. So, what we did when we first put this together and what we did this time was we wrote down a bunch of different countries that we were interested in trying their cuisine. We put them all these little slips of paper in a container, and then when the time comes, we randomly draw one out. And then we do another random draw for who cooks the appetizer or side dish and who cooks the main course. So the rule is that we can't make something that's already in our like regular rotation of meals. So like Italy, you can't make spaghetti or like Alfredo.
Right,
So and
right.
we've done our first, country since we kind of rebrought this back, and it was Thailand, and it was like, "Okay, well, we can't make pad thai because we, like, already make pad thai." So, that is our rule. We like to keep the dish a secret until the day of or until we're really starting to cook it, and I'd say, like, part of the fun is the planning and the shopping. Although I will say, when we first did this, we lived in Halifax, and now we live in Liverpool, and, we don't have as many options
No?
for shopping at now. So, yeah, it was a lot easier when we actually had access to, like, an Asian or Indian food market. And, like, the larger grocery stores just carry larger or, like, a larger selection of items. So it is a little bit more challenging to find ingredients in our town of 2,500 people. But we're figuring it out.
I like that.
Now, if you don't like to cook, maybe you can still adapt this in many different ways. You could choose a country and like watch a documentary about it. Or if you live somewhere where you have access to a lot of different restaurants, you could find a restaurant that's serving the cuisine. Or you could even like plan a mock trip to a country to use later. It's just another way that we found to kind of incorporate travel into our everyday lives. Plus, we get to eat delicious food. Not that they have all been amazing because there have been several flops over the years that we've done,
But you're trying, man.
but we are trying. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what it was, but there was some, like, cilantro chicken dish that was really quite bad, and, like, I'm a person who likes cilantro, like, I'm not one of those people who
It
thinks it
tastes
tastes
like
like
soap.
yeah. No, I like cilantro, and it was still like, "Ooh, I don't think we finished that one." Yeah. So Megan, what do you think of this? Is this something like a would you consider adopting, like, a practice like this to kinda bring travel into your everyday lives?
I saw this on your Instagram. You must have done it just as we were leaving or while we were away or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
that is so adorable. So cute. I definitely would. Like, Peter can't cook his way out of a paper bag, so that part would be tough, but I think I would like to try incorporating it somehow, whether we get, like, takeout and, like you said, watch a documentary about somewhere.
Yeah.
I'd like to try that. I'm gonna definitely I can't imagine what he's gonna say, but I definitely would like to, like, try to introduce it. See,
Yeah.
I think, like, you and I are probably a little bit more, like, foodies than, like, I would be a foodie, like, I could join you. And
Yes.
not that Peter doesn't like food, but it's not really, like,
Yeah.
his jam as much. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna give something a go here. I love this idea.
Yeah.
I think it's a
Yeah, it's
really
just
great idea.
I just think it's, like, really fun and something to kind of, like, break up the monotony
Yeah,
of, especially I think that all of us get in a food rut and you cook the same, like, 10 meals over and over and over, and having staples are great, but it's fun to, like, experiment, and especially if you have access to, different grocery stores where you can find a variety of ingredients. It's also I mean, my husband has food allergies, and so sometimes it is a challenge, but it's a fun challenge to find the
yeah.
right recipe and, yeah.
I think you're gonna inspire some people with this one. I love this idea.
Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, I think, let us know on Instagram or Facebook, if there are other little creative ways to incorporate travel into your everyday lives. We're on Facebook and Instagram at Travel Mug Podcast. And our website, travelmugpodcast.com. You can always send us an email there. Where what is our email address? Travelmugpodcast@gmail.com.
It is. It is.
That's us. So, yeah, if you're interested, maybe I can start sharing our international date night recipes with you. I can post that on our Instagram stories too. All right, that is it for this week's Travel Tip Tuesday. And until next time, bye.
Bye.